So, we return. So you guys, I don't know, nearly beat up the, what's his face, the Talismonger, and yeah, now where else do you want to go?
I want to do some more data searches on Junior.
Okay.
Just figure out everything we can about him.
I'm gonna call up one of my contacts for the first time.
Okay. Who is it, and what are they like?
I'm calling up my contact, Alon Ver. She is a Connection 3, Loyalty 3. She's a Shadowrunner. She's a rigger. She was the person who retrieved me from where I was before. She taught me everything I know about Shadowrunning and pretty much the entire outside world.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I want to call her up to see if there's any information that has been circling around, like Shadowrunning, like, I don't know, hotspots that anything to do with this guy or his activities.
Okay, so you call her up. What was your name again?
Alon Ver.
Alon Ver. I don't know what kind of name that is, but yeah, she.
It's a French name.
French
it's
name?
French
Yeah.
for backwards.
Right.
Oh, okay. So she has a bit of a French accent. She says, "Oh, it's live wire. What have you been up to these days?"
He says, not much. And she says, he says,
Are you enjoying your freedom?
he says, yes, very much. Thank you, my lady.
Excellent.
And he says, I've found a group finally. It's potentially something permanent. And he says, right now we're working on finding a certain low-life individual, a man who goes by, well, as far as we know, the name Junior. He's been acting mostly around the downtown area of Seattle, actually exclusively in the downtown area of Seattle, and I was wondering if you had heard anything regarding him in the Shadowrunning circles.
I would have to check in on that. Is it alright if I get back to you?
He says, yes, certainly.
Excellent.
Good day.
I will message you soon.
It's a good day.
Okay.
You just, yeah.
What's
That's
anyone
all.
else doing?
I want to just keep searching until I find something on this guy, or
Alright.
until something comes up. I'm not sure how much time has passed, so I'm not sure how many rolls I should do.
I'm gonna say each roll is gonna cost you like 40 minutes, maybe. Make posts on forums, wait for people to reply, and that sort of thing. But really, it's like 5 o'clock now.
What can I do?
You can go off on your own if you want, Wolf. Go after some other contact or another one of the addresses. It's really up to you guys. Whatever you want to do. You got the whole week.
I want to call Moreau up, ask if he knows anything about Junior.
Okay. You get a similar reply that Livewar got. That yeah, he'll look into it for you and get back to you with a message.
Okay. And I'm just going to keep rolling my own searches until one of them gets back to us.
Moreau is contact 4.
Correct.
Okay.
What can I do?
And you're gonna keep rolling,
Okay.
so go ahead. 5, 7.
Just say when.
But it's your call. Every roll is taking time.
Well, I'm just going to keep going until when someone gets back to us, basically.
All right. What's up?
Wait. So a spirit of man can only tell us information. It cannot tell us information about people, right?
It doesn't know everyone. No, a spirit of man is like the embodiment of man. You can summon it to. It'll act like just every other spirit. It'll fight for you. It'll cast spells and stuff like that. But it also, it won't tell you where Junior is. It'll tell you like, yeah. It can teach you some things. You can tell it to like, you can give it skills compared to the other spirits. Like you can give it your skills, so you can teach it to use a gun and stuff. But otherwise, it's not really gonna like know other people's thoughts and stuff. If that's what you're
Spirits of
thinking.
man are almost like just people. They
Yeah.
specialize in certain things. Like you could have a spirit of knowledge that knows about libraries and stuff,
I see.
or it could be like the embodiment of a human concept, like a spirit of discipline, or like,
I see.
and it knows about soldiering and stuff.
I see. I see.
So, for instance, you could possibly like try to summon up a spirit of, I don't know, like gangs or gangers or something like that, and then just see which one it resonates with most. Possibly, I don't know.
Can I try and summon a spirit of mafia? I don't know how much. I don't know.
Supposedly, ghosts was also be spirits. Oh man.
Yeah.
I
So may
like. What are you hoping it does for you though? Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know.
if you don't have to be useful in every aspect. Like it doesn't. I'm not saying. Yeah, your spirits might not be useful in everything.
No, I know. But
So I'll say those 4 rolls probably take us to what, 9 o'clock in the evening.
Sure. If you guys want to hang around, where do you go to do this? Are you guys hanging out in the parked car, or do you drive somewhere?
Uh,
I mean, if he's hanging out in my car, I'm going to drive to one of the locations and just stake it out.
All right.
yeah, I was
which-
gonna actually drive to a place too, just to like, I wanted to just like drive to, I don't know, I'll go wherever a story is going, but I want to check
Yeah.
them for nodes.
I was
Okay.
about to say I'm just hanging out in the store with the car and doing data searches while we're
Okay.
waiting.
Yeah, Astoria, while we're doing at the same time, is going to be staking out the second location, the condemned apartments.
Condemned apartments. Okay. So your contacts and your searching, they all sort of culminate, basically, into a whole lot of mixed replies. It seems Junior, when he does appear in person, it's always a different description. No one knows who he is or what he really looks like. He seems to guard his real identity very, very closely. He's taken over a lot of downtown, which has led to a lot of confrontation with the other mafias, because obviously he's encroaching on their turf, so they're fighting over it. But he seems to be winning more than losing. And that Junior seems to be obviously not much of a name.
Do we even know Junior is a real person?
Don't know.
hmm.
Well, does the when we go to the unowned apartments, is there any like nodes nearby?
Unend apartments. Where are my notes on that? Location. That was number 2. So, the second location. The second location is a battered, ancient apartment building that looks like it survived World War I, II, and III. None of the windows have any glass in them. Sections of the upper floors look like they've fallen into themselves. The building looks like it should have been torn down a long time ago. There's both physical and AR signs that say like "Keep out," "Building condemned," "Unsafe," "Do not enter." But when you pull up, you're the only car on the street essentially. And if you're not, you're like the nicest looking car on the street. And you see a few like really dirty, bleak looking faces peek over through like the holes in the board windows and around the doors at you. So yeah, it appears the building has squatters living in it.
I want to send out Fender to look around,
Uh,
and I want to sense Link. So basically, I want to like look through his eyes.
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Is he going in material?
Mm, nah. He's going in astral. It's
An
a
astral?
lot safer. Yeah.
Okay, so he passes through. You're following his senses. Basically, you pass through this building that's fallen down and decrepit. There's a good number of auras that are floating around. maybe half a dozen or so, but the whole building sort of resonates with the feeling of depression and loss and just emptiness, and bleak, no escape sort of feeling to it. And yeah, there's no furniture. There's garbage everywhere, and most of the auras that of people aren't really moving. They're just sort of lying there.
I want because I know like in astral space you can't see much. I want him to like materialize like just long enough to be able to see like truly be able to see what's there, like what these forms are, whether they're just homeless people or they're actually armed or something like that.
They're just
Actu-
homeless people.
Oh yeah, they're just homeless people.
They're
So
just
like,
squatters.
so basically the whole building is filled with homeless people.
Yep.
I I basically come back. I tell Fenrir to come back, and I look them around and I say, "This building, so it's filled with just the homeless. It doesn't. I don't see anything suspicious, but there has to be a reason why he was sent here. But I think that I could just leave some sort of ward here, or something to keep to tell me when something happens. I don't think we need to stand here, just staking
It
this
takes some
place out.
time to set up.
It does. God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to know more about this shit.
It's all in the it's all in the handbook.
True. Should read that.
If this
Mm.
place doesn't have any nodes, when I first get here, I'm just gonna like pull up. Doesn't have any nodes, and I'll drive away to like the next place.
Okay.
So this guy out has a gang apparently. We need to just find someone that's in his gang, and I'll just chop his fingers off until he tells us what he knows.
Not an entirely bad
Simple.
plan.
Simple, but elegant. I mean, but
Yeah.
first we have to find somebody.
I could just scare him into telling us. Well, let me rephrase that. Fenrir could scare them into telling us. He can be very persuasive with that kind of stuff.
Apples and oranges.
You're not wrong. Do you think we would find any of them here? I seriously doubt it. This place just looks
Yeah.
probably the place. This is the place where they would exchange drugs. Do
You're
some
probably
sort
the
of,
least threatening of our entourage. Why don't you just go ask them what they know? That way they don't all run off when a group of heavily armed, intimidating-looking people show up.
I look at. Would he take that as an insult? I think he's gonna
I'm
let.
Let's pull out my SMG and get some answers.
He's gonna let that slide because you're part of his pack. But he looks at you with eyes that are like, you
Not
should.
in the same
you
car.
You should. All right. Oh no, we're not. So wait, I'm not even there. I drove. I drove with.
Oh
I
yeah.
Live
drove
wire.
away
I
with
like
that
pull
lady.
away.
Live wire.
Hey,
I-
live wire.
In
Yeah.
that case, I'm going to get out and go up.
I'm like-
Just stroll up to this building.
Okay.
I'm
So, yeah.
The story will join.
So you just wander in and you ignore the warnings, and there's no door on the door, so you can just waltz straight in. And yeah, just the main room. You see there's 4 or 5 bodies on the floor that are staring into nothingness. A couple of them have chips in their head. A couple of them don't, and
Chip heads. Is there anyone that's not?
a few of them seem pretty lucid. A few of them seem pretty lucid.
Okay, I'm just going to go over to the closest person that looks like they're actually conscious.
And he sees you coming. He sort of jumps like, "Ha! Who are you? What you want?"
I'm just going to. Is he like this on the floor?
Yeah, sort of squatted on the floor.
Okay, I'm just going to crouch down in front of him, like really close, and just get in his face. I'm like, so I'm looking for Junior.
Junior. How much you got? 20.
He just says 20. I'm gonna just slot him over 20 million.
He goes, "Oh, thank you very much. Haha. I see. I said, Well, first he's like hums to himself, and he holds his hand and says, "Dreckhead,
did you say?
He's just told you his name, Dreckhead.
He's gonna shake his hand and say Hemlock.
Ah, good to meet you, my friend. In real space.
Yes.
Now, Junior. Son? Name you give to son. Yes.
What?
That's Junior. That's Junior. Name you give to son.
Astoria looks like she's about to pull out her gun.
This guy's obviously off his rocker, but he's still talking to you, and he seems to know something.
I'm just gonna wave you back for a second. I'm like that. New Junior, the mobster, the guy that probably sells you.
Mobsters
this
were
shit.
here. Yes. Tough guys.
Yes.
I come
tough
by all the
guys.
time. Sell chips. Never touch the
Yes.
stuff myself. Fries your brain. That's how Deuce gets ya.
I bet. So when I'm looking for these tough guys.
Oh, cleared out about a week ago. Came in and had a big fight. Shootouts. Bang bang. Killed some guy. Ghouls came body. Take 'em. Space ghouls. Eat 'em. I found something though. I did. It's mine. It's shiny. Very lucky. Very, very lucky. I'll sell it to you. Won't be cheap.
What did you find? I might buy it from you.
Won't be cheap. He kind of pulls out of his rags like this little ball of plastic bag, and he peels another plastic bag away, and he peels the paper away underneath that, and it's a shiny piece of metal that he keeps covered mostly in his hands. He's like, I got this.
Can I tell anything other than that it's metal?
Shiny. It's a knight errant badge, and it's shiny.
How much?
1,000. And he looks at you.
I'm literally gonna snort at that.
You snort. 900.
Astoria just reaches for her gun, and she makes it very obvious she's reaching for a gun.
He goes, okay, 500.
I'll give you 50.
Okay.
I just take it and hand it to Astoria.
And you have one knight errant badge, Detective Stephen Bigham.
And that is, we didn't get the names of the two
You
undercovers,
didn't.
did we? Okay.
He pockets and says, nice doing business with you. Make sure space ghouls don't get you. They like hiding.
I'm gonna like just nod and just get up.
I think Astoria is going to try and find one of those chips as well. Like, see if there's any lying around.
Oh, the floor is covered with chips and chip containers. You're in essentially a crack house for BTL users.
Yeah, she'll just pick one up and hope that's one that the guy's been selling.
I'm going to try to actually sense this Knight Errant's badge to see if it has a link to anything. I will not do very good on this roll,
Okay, you can.
but better than nothing. One success.
Probably the last emotion he felt, which was, I wouldn't say fear, but understanding.
I understand.
70 million well spent.
Got a feeling of understanding.
I mean, the cops might.
More like
want
I
the
know
badge.
what's coming, and then
And
Yeah.
then he got what was coming.
Like, confirmation for one of them dying will probably earn us a favor. That's why she picked it up.
Actually, since I have the badge, I am going to hold on to that.
okay.
And
That is
didn't you say spirit of man could also count as ghost?
Assuming the soul is not passed on.
That's true.
Okay, what was the name on this badge again?
Detective Stephen Bigham.
This fucking Ouija board. Ouija board. Just tell us where who killed you.
Spirit, use this Ouija board to tell me because I like the classics.
Now to get a second sin, and I'm not be detective Bigham.
Well,
Wow.
you paid for it, so Astoria doesn't have it.
Assume identity of Detective Bigham.
Just start building an alternate life for him.
Yep.
Okay, so meanwhile, Where's Livewire driving to?
Yeah, where are you driving?
I'm going to the bar.
Oh,
Bar to the Harleys. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd get there. Let's say 8, 9 ish,
I'm overdressed for this.
and it's what it was it a Friday night? So this place is hopping. There's lots of bikes sitting out front, a couple muscle cars, people milling about. You had the note on the Harley's bar to ask for Dirk.
And that was from who?
That was just on the addresses. This address, ask for Dirk.
Is there a note here?
It's a bar, so yeah.
Okay.
I,
I'm gonna.
I look at Livewire and I say, I'll ask for Drake. I'll try to find information through the people.
I
You
says
go-
I'll do it through the real world. Don't worry. And then I just like pop into the Matrix.
Through the real world.
Totally real, guys. Totes.
Okay,
this
so
one.
yeah, the thing has a node, of course. There's a public access node, which is just sort of advertisements and yeah, and there's a login for your table number, which is very lightly passworded, basically your table number
Yeah.
and your server
Um,
name kind of thing to order drinks and yeah.
I'm actually just gonna. So it's just like a table number thing.
That's just publicly accessed.
Yeah.
There's
I'm gonna
there's,
try to.
there's alternate sub nodes that are behind firewalls.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to scan one of the subnodes. How many are there?
I'd say like an employee one.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna scan the employee one.
Okay, so you roll scan analyze, or analyze computers.
Yeah. Can I get extra dice because Matrix.
Yeah, 2 days because you're flopped on the chair.
Matrix dice. Go.
Cool. So you learn 3 things about the node. That there's obviously a security system, there's an inventory system, and let's say, I don't know, it's a generic node.
Okay. It's just got like a basic firewall.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to hack on the fly, get myself an account for this.
Okay.
So I'm rolling 11d6 greater than 5.
Story, you want to go anywhere while they're doing
Yeah, there you
and she'll probably just catch up with them. Like,
Okay.
yeah. So we'll be heading to the bar as well.
Okay.
go. Yeah, so I got 5 successes on my roll.
5 successes. What is its firewall? No. Okay. Your stealth is probably higher than 2.
My stealth is 5.
So yeah, you surpass its firewall. You have an
Okay.
You have an employee count.
Okay.
Welcome to the employee register, Mr. Grigaba.
I'm
Set us up a
gonna
permanent tab that we'll never have to pay.
a permanent tab, just unlimited money.
No, put it up to a junior.
Oh yeah. Hold on, but right now I'm gonna try to get some information.
Okay.
So info. So what's in the node? What's in the employee node?
Like clock in, clock out kind of stuff. Security system that you'd need an admin account to access.
I gotta go
Emplo-
deeper.
Employee records, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You
I'm
saw you
gonna-
find no indication of like anyone referring to Junior or anything like that.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna go a level deeper and try to get myself an admin account.
Okay.
Huh. probably not good enough, but I don't know.
Oh man, you were so close to a glitch.
Am I? Oh my
Yeah,
god,
you
look at all
gotta
those
you gotta try
dice.
again.
Okay. Those ones. Oh, there you go, 7.
Okay. So you managed to get in. You have an account. And yeah,
So within the admin, is there like there's like
security
a security
systems
system?
and more
There,
detailed employee records, that sort of thing.
is there back catalogs of like footage or camera footage or anything like
For
that?
about a week, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly like review every single one of these and look for like people who. I mean, it's a bar, but I'm gonna try to look around on like for like anyone out of the ordinary, specifically like knight errant looking people or like ganger looking people. Like
Well, it's
an
it's a
elf.
motor bar. It's a motorbike bar.
Right.
So everyone's coming in with bikes and tough looking stuff.
We don't have any physical description of. Oh, God, I'll just
Why don't
like
you
copy.
just go
I'll-
ask for that guy.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask when.
Well, yeah. Well, Wolf can be doing stuff meanwhile.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was planning on.
What else is Livewire doing?
So is there anything else on this in the admin that I can access?
It's a
Just
restaurant node, and
Yeah, I'm just gonna
from
check
what you're
for
seeing,
like
there's. Or continue.
just check for reservations under the name Junior or anything to do with anything like that.
Nope.
Nothing. Is there any like ledger, like business ledger, like cash inflow?
Sure. No indication of junior or mob ties.
So no like just random large amounts of money being deposited or withdrawn from.
No.
Okay.
From your investigation, that the restaurant or the bar has no ties to this dude.
Okay. Then I'll just like quickly copy all of the security footage to like a data disk and then just like I'll just drop out and that'll
Okay.
be it.
Okay. So I'm assuming Wolf is gone when you come back. So what's Wolf doing while Livewire plops in the chair?
So so we're supposed to ask for Greg?
Dirk.
Dirk.
Hopefully no one robbed Livewire while he was alone.
That car has security.
So what's
Alright. So I mostly onto the bar. I understand that I'm very much overdressed for this place.
yeah.
So I kind of stand out. Perfectly normal. I wanna look at wanna sit down on the bar if there's a seat available. I'm gonna lean on and like, who's the bartender? Like
Some dude.
some dude, and I'm like, hi, I'm looking for Dirk.
Dirk.
Okay, Dirk.
D-I-R-K.
I'm looking for a Dirk.
And he leans up on the bar and he's like cleaning a glass and he says, "Never heard of him. No employee here with that name. No regular I can think of."
So can I tell he's bullshitting me or?
He doesn't seem to be lying at all. He's just talking to you with a straight
Skype
face.
log. Look
What?
at the Skype log a sec. Look in the Skype chat.
Oh, okay. What the fuck? I don't see
Okay.
shit. Oh! Oh, I saw. Okay, I didn't read that part. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the back parking lot.
Oh, before I forget, I wanted to record all of my conversations with like the various people I'm having through my image link to my comlink.
yeah, sorry about that. Didn't read that.
Okay, so yeah,
I
Wolf
suck.
Wolf realizes the bartender is not lying to him and goes, "Oh, back parking lot," and leaves.
Right, that's the thing. Yeah.
Okay, so you leave and head around the building. You find more general cars, but there is a van sitting back there with another skinny dude leaning against it, as well as two orcs leaning against the van, and they watch people wander by. And they're like the farthest back spot they could get.
How are they dressed?
Like gangers. jackets,
I see.
spikes. They're visibly armed, that sort of thing.
I see. I look at Fenrir and I'm gonna ask him to sense them, so that he can tell me like their current emotions.
Bored. None of them are magical.
Awesome. That helps a lot. I want to walk up to them and I say, looking for a Dirk, please.
And the skinny dude sits up and he's like, "Hey, fine dressed man here for some fine equipment." And he looks to the dudes and he like he bangs on the edge of the van, and a third or fourth dude in the back pops the back doors of the van, and it swings open, and there's a bunch of guns sitting here. Mostly small arms pistols, machine pistols, and like a single shotgun. And yeah, he says, what can I serve you today, sir?"
Looking for a. Actually, I say I presume you to be Dirk.
That would be me.
I see. Well, I'm here for some business that doesn't pertain to guns.
He goes, "Nonsense, a finely dressed gentleman like you. Could I interest you in this?" And he takes out like a small pistol about the size of your palm. He says, Ilan Moran holdout pistol, invisible to mad scanners, perfect action. Look at this. Look.
I say
Easily concealable, perfectly fashionable.
I say my only gun is right here and right here.
I have no
And-
idea what you're talking about, sir, but how about an Ares Predator? And he puts this down and picks up a gigantic pistol. He says, scare your enemies away before they can do anything to harm you.
Are you sharing your conversation over comlink with us?
I'm basically always
Probably.
on that.
If you're
Like,
within range.
Only like I only turn it off when I'm talking to like my uncle, like somebody who's personally affiliated with me, or when I really don't want you to hear something, which doesn't usually happen.
To share your stuff over comlink, you'll probably need them all on at least private or public, not hidden, so you'd be able to find each other.
Yeah.
So that's your choice. If you want to broadcast your conversation, other people will be able to see your comlink. Not access it, but see it. But anyway, you're talking to Dirk.
God damn it, Dirk.
And you say, "Magic's my brain." He goes, "I have no idea what you're talking about. How about a gun?"
All right, Dirk to Dirk. What can I figure it out? What can I pull for this guy? I say, I'm looking for information regarding a certain troublemaker in this recent troublemaker too.
Troublemakers, you can fill them with holes. Look at this. He takes an urban combat machine pistol. Fill them full of holes.
I'm not trying to buy a gun.
I
trust
don't
me.
believe you, sir.
Just
I
like,
say, well, you better start doing so. I'm looking for information on a certain. I look at him like very quietly. I say, Junior.
Excellent supplier, sir. Are you looking to do business with him?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Well, it's unfortunate because he comes to you.
I see. So, how often does he come to you? When can I expect you to put in a good word for me?
I've never met him myself, sir. He's a very shrewd business fellow.
That's what I keep hearing. Does he ever send any representatives? Somebody I can meet? I know he himself won't like to meet me, but I'm pretty sure I can get along with one of his men if I get to meet him.
And Dirk goes to open his mouth to like spill out more beans, and one of the orcs like bumps the back door of the van, so it closes and bumps him on the shoulder. And the orc kind of looks around, and it looks to you, and it says, "Mr. Junior comes to you. You don't go to him."
I see. I look him up, and he's taller than me, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
I look him up and down, and Mr. Wu looks at him like there was no size difference. Like he just, yeah. You think you're scared of me, but I don't fucking care. And I just okay. Huh. Interesting to know. So how many people are here? So like there's the
just-
two
he-
orcs.
There's Dirk, 2 orcs on the outside, and 1 sitting in the van.
So how long are you gonna stay open?
He just like deadpans you.
No, I'm talking to Dirk.
Dirk?
Yeah.
Dirk seems like immediately somewhat frightened. He like looks to you and looks to the orc and sort of like stares at the orc to reply. And the orc just kind of just deadpans you, stares you in the face.
It's all right. I kind of walk back for a bit. I'm keeping my eye on. I look at Fender. Well, he's in astral space, so because I doubt they're gonna just let me walk up with a giant wolf. I'm gonna just look at him in astral space. So I'm basically looking at nothing to them, and I'm gonna say, keep an eye on this truck. I need to make a call.
Fenrir nods and goes and sits next to them in astral space.
And I go to the corner where they can't hear me, and I say, "You guys should come to what was the name of this bar?"
Harley's.
I mean,
Huh,
we were already on our way. To
Yeah, I say, get to Harley's. I found some possible information bags that we can beat on.
All right. So yeah, probably by the time you get back to Livewire's car, Livewire's coming to from the Matrix, his dip in the Matrix, and let's say Astoria pulls in her car.
I think first thing Astoria is going to do is just like take some of the BTL chips that she got from the hovel and just like throw them at Livewire and just says like, do your thing with these. They might have been sold by the mafia.
I'm
You,
like
like,
looking at them.
Astoria throws you like used drugs, like a bag of joint butts or something like that. A used crack
It's just
pipe,
a handful and like they just drop everywhere in his car.
dirty
I'm, like,
needles.
looking around and I just sort of like pick them up. If they're like all over the floor, I just like cleaning them up. I put them in a neat little stack on my desktop or on like my dashboard somewhere, and then I just like I don't know. Is there anything that I can do with them to like? Can I look at them?
Do you have a slot to slot them?
I have a comm link. I don't have like a data jack or anything though.
Yeah, you need a data jack to use BTL.
If you wanted to use BTLs, you would need a SIM rig in your phone
or I guess it's
or a data jack.
I mean, you don't have to use them. You just have to check where they came from through the
Yeah,
interwebs.
that's what I'm saying. Is there any like way
You
I
could
can
you could
look
slot
at-
them in like a data stick, yes.
Yeah, I just want to like scan them, see if they have any like.
Okay. Well, you
Any,
slot
like,
them into
obvious-
your comm link, and the first one says data unreadable, so you chuck it. You slot the second one in data unreadable, so you chuck it. And all of them are data unreadable because they're all used BTLs. They're essentially they've put out so much information that they burnt themselves out, which is why they were discarded.
Let's see. So if we wanted to actually like have any information from these, we would need like fresh ones.
You'd need fresh ones probably.
Yeah.
And
so
even
I
though
just,
they'd
like,
have intense copy protection on them to prevent competition from selling the same.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like try to throw them out, put them away, get rid of them.
Just dump them
I
out the window.
say, don't do that. Not all people who use that. We can still use that for leverage. It doesn't mean that.
I'm saying these are empty. There's nothing on them. They can't give us anything.
I say, well,
They-
the people we're gonna offer them to don't need to know that now, do they?
So they'll probably check them before they buy them.
I know, but not if you're a
Yeah.
crackhead who's fucking insane.
Well,
Eh? Or do they like visibly appear used?
They seem kind of scorched, yeah.
Oh, then
yeah,
fuck.
they're like all burned and
With some sweet talk, I can make it look like it's just lightly
bad
used.
chip. Like,
Just in case, just keep one.
I'm like, fine then. If you want them, hold on to them, and I pull off them in your hands. I don't want anything to do with these things.
I just grab one and like I drop the other ones. Like,
Okay.
you know what? I keep them and like I give them to fuck, I forget their name. Astoria, and I tell her this can be incriminating to some people. I think you know what to do with that.
She just like gives you a blank look and just, you're the one that said you wanted them.
So you're not gonna take them?
No, and then she's just gonna be like, "Now where's the people that I can kill?"
Well, I just throw them away then, and I
He just
say,
throws them at a guy at the bar.
yeah, I just fucking throw them. And I'm like, by the way, I don't know actually no. I'm gonna say, follow me, and I take them to the back.
Okay. So you find the dude standing there still.
I say the orcs appear to know more than Dirk himself, or they appear to be keeping Dirk from talking. So you can just end them, or you could at least keep one or two of them alive.
Which one do you want alive?
Preferably Dirk. He appears to be a pretty good salesman. I look at Astoria and I say, he could give you
Didn't you
some.
just say that Dirk wouldn't have the information though?
No. I said that Dirk might have less information, but he can still give us some. But I still look at it and say, he sells guns. He might actually come in handy later.
I suppose so.
I say we take the two you talk to alive, the rest die.
Not a bad idea. Well,
Sounds good to me. Keep Dirk alive and keep one of the other ones to get some information out.
I like do that thing with my neck, and I raise the cane, and like I say on your count, and when I like slam it down and say go, and I expect you guys to go like cool guys, but I don't know whether that's happening or not.
I'm just gonna look at you as you do this.
I look at it and say, well, I tried, and I just say,
Don't kill the one that threatened you. He acts like he might know something.
that's what I imagined.
No, let's go take care of some business and pick up ourselves up some extra weaponry.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Okay, give me a second. Because apparently we're getting into a fight now.
I do say we need to end this fast. If possible, just steal the car and run away with it.
Why? We have authority here. We're not gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, but I doubt a bunch of angry bikers are gonna stop to listen. Hey, we're gonna stop when we tell, hey, we're the cops actually.
As much as I would love to wipe out this whole bar, he's probably right.
Fine.
So if possible, I could throw a stun ball there. They'll be stunned.
Yeah, throw that first. We'll start with that.
Yeah.
Stun and mop up the rest. Sounds good to me.
All right.
Yeah,
And I did cast.
I'm just drawing some squares.
I did cast increased reflexes on myself there.
What force?
1.
Did you deal with drain?
Yep. Did not take any.
Drawing some stuff. Drawing
Wait. What's your armor, Hemlock?
My armor?
Yeah.
Let me check. I have
These guys have
10 ballistic, 5 impact.
How about you, Astoria?
6/6.
6/6. All right. I'm gonna cast armor on you. I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder and cast armor. I'm gonna roll
I
for
like
that.
how we've just expected Livewire to do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he,
Chilling.
just
It's not-
hide and maybe shoot at something. Maybe.
Yup.
Astoria just has like no good opinion of Livewire.
That's me.
That's
One day,
Oh,
guys. One day. When I build a drone, don't worry.
Hack their comm link so they can't call for help.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. I'm only using like one success for that. So
Oh wait, are we rolling initiative right now?
no, I'm rolling armor. Drain is one. It's fuck. The drain on this one is really high. Yeah, no, it's well prosperous. Awesome. I take it. I don't take any drain, and I'm using my sustaining focus to keep it. It's a force 1 armor on Astoria.
Okay, so what exactly does that increase it by?
I believe he just increases by 1. So both of your armors are increased by 1, if I remember right.
Sounds good.
Or maybe hack their vehicle so they can't take off.
So you guys should see this badly rendition parking lot on screen.
Good to
Cool.
me.
You guys should have control of your individual tokens that I made in 9,000 hours in MS Paint. So you guys are all starting back behind the cars,
Yep.
probably.
Look, fanfare. Yeah. I'm gonna after I
So
gave Astoria the armor.
So what are these colored vehicles here? Which is which?
Those are cars that are parked. The van is up to the top.
No, are either any of these our vehicles?
No.
Okay.
Good.
I'm assuming you guys parked in the front parking lot and these guys are in the back. And these are some bushes.
I'm just gonna force 5 stun bolt the shit out of them.
Well, first we have to do the whole surprise and initiative.
That's true.
They would see you coming. And they would recognize, oh, Fenrir's over here. He's in.
Yeah, he's
So Astoria.
Just have Fenrir like materialize in the passenger seat and rip the guy in the car.
So
apart.
Astoria
I can do that.
has what? 3 passes?
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3. Livewire has 1. Hemlock has 2.
Correct.
Wolf has just 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and Fenrir has 2. Or 3. Then this dude has, each guys have 1 until they take some drugs. It's gonna do that color. That one's easier to see.
We are anywhere we want, pretty much.
More or less. This guy has
I mean, I don't know. First thing I'm gonna do is like pop into the Matrix.
well, these guys would see you coming. So
Yeah, but they don't know I'm casting half of the shit I'm casting. None of them were magical.
So yeah, probably by the time you decide to start spreading out, they would call alarm because they'd see Mr. Wolf there and a whole bunch of other people. So roll initiative. Because I guess we're doing combat this session. I didn't think we'd be doing combat.
We're just that type.
Yeah.
I think it's 7 for me. Yeah, 7.
I'm assuming you're rolling for Fender.
You can. You just give him orders. Keep in mind that giving him an order is a simple action.
Oh, so he doesn't act on his own?
No, not until you give him an order.
Oh, okay. I can do that. And then I'm gonna roll for Fender.
Okay, so Astoria. Astoria is sitting at 17. Livewire is at 9. Hemlock is at 8. Wolf is at 9. Fenrir is at 11. The goons roll initiative 6. GM roll 66 greater than 5 plus 6. They get 8.
We could just stun all of them if we don't want a bad reputation in this area.
And he gets 11.
I mean, Astoria is just gonna shoot to kill unless you tell her otherwise.
They specified 2 of them have to be alive.
You probably
Alright.
want to keep Dirk alive, I think.
Dirk and the orc that threatened me.
I
So-
suggest Astoria just.
First initiative
Blast.
pass, Astoria takes initiative.
I suggest you just.
She gets
blast
to make a
both
decision on
the
her
stun bolts.
own will.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I could not.
What does Astoria do? What would Astoria do without everyone's commentary?
Um, well, I mean, the commentary is just like us talking beforehand.
It could be, yeah.
I think. Let me see. You know what? I'll just pull out my holdout and try and stun the weapon seller first. So, give me 1 sec, and I will. Yeah, lower dice pool than I'd like, but. Eh.
So you're shooting at Dirk?
Yes.
Okay, he gets to make a reaction of 5. Don't worry about the feats and stuff. I just made this up. He reduces your 1 success to 0. So he sees you guys coming, and you pop a shot off him, and he ducks out of the way, and it patangs against the back of his truck. So Dirk spends his initiative running and hiding. Fenrir hasn't been giving an order. His previous order was to watch these guys, so he's watching these guys. Then Wolf.
I mean, I could have given him an order beforehand, but. Wolf. So, I can't order him and cast a spell on the
You
same
cannot.
turn. Wow, that's. I have little to no choice. I give him an order and I'm like I tell him.
For future reference, Brian, I would have had another shot with my holdout.
Oh, my bad. We can do that after, if you want.
Don't worry about it.
I tell Fender to incapacitate the person driving.
Okay. And you have a simple action if you'd like.
I don't. I mean, what are the simple actions that a magician can take?
Take cover.
Yeah, I'll take cover, I guess.
Cool. So you
Right, I'm not
tuck,
used to
you
not
tuck
casting
behind
a
the
spell.
truck. Dude. Livewire.
I'm gonna. Okay. So to access their comm links, I have to scan for a node, right? Because
I'm
can't-
gonna say they're open, so you can. There's 4 comm links open to you.
Oh, okay.
They're not
in
unlocked,
which
but
case-
they're visible.
Yeah. In which case, I'm gonna just, if I can, try to figure out which one is Dirk's. Or actually, yeah, I'll go for Dirk's. And
Okay.
I'll try to hack into it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll my exploit. 3 successes. It's not amazing.
Three successes. You do not succeed at breaking his firewall, but you do not get detected either. You can try
Okay.
again if you wanted, just so that's not your entire turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try one more time. Come on,
Okay.
dice, be my friend. No.
So
yeah.
that's how many successes in total now? 5?
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
You break his firewall. You have access to him.
Okay. I think my turn's over then.
Yep.
It's 2 simple actions.
Yeah.
Yeah. In which case, and I think I'm operating on Matrix Initiative, so I have
3?
passes.
Oh,
now.
did you go?
I have-
Did you go full catatonic
Yeah.
or comatose? Okay.
Yeah. So I have like 2 or 3 passes. I don't
Yeah.
know. I have 3 Matrix Initiative passes.
Okay. So the guardsmen they take fire. They are armed with baseball bats, shotguns, and pistols. Good times. So this guy caught out in the open. His move speed is 25. He's going to. He spends his. No, yeah, he'll run at Astoria. Probably make it there. And attack her with a baseball bat.
Oh, jeez.
Sounds good.
So he's charging, which gives him +2 to his attack, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
D6 greater than 5. And Astoria gets to roll her... Wait, what was that? Clubs. Do. Dice balls. Okay. So, there. So Astoria gets to roll both her reaction and her dodge, because it's melee. So you just step out of the way. Or just duck out of the way when he swings at you widely.
Mm-hmm.
This dude takes cover behind the wall here. Is there a thing I can put on for cover? I don't know. I'll worry about it later. So he takes cover behind the door, and he fires at Hemlock, because he sees him. With his pistol. Flash roll pistols is 76 greater than 5. Oh, but he's firing from cover, so he takes -2. Shit. 4 against Hemlock.
I guess that's a really lucky one.
Use my dodge on that. Keep mistyping that. So
So when
this-
it's a bullet, you just use dodge, right?
You just use reaction, but if you choose to spend your entire next turn, you can use dodge as well.
Oh, so just reaction? Okay.
Oh. So you have to withstand... Oh, shit. That was a shotgun. That was his pistol. 5. 9 incoming damage with 1 armor pen. So roll armor -1. Oh. You only have 3 armor? Oh no, that was...
No.
Okay, never
That
mind.
was the reaction.
That was reaction. Okay. So you would take 5.
Ow.
Fuck.
Jesus.
Ouch.
I never want to get shot.
I also wish to never get shot.
And the dude in the driver's seat, he does something. He does drugs, which
Drugs.
gives him a second initiative pass. Oh, doesn't kill him though.
Oh.
And gives him some boosted stats. What's Hemlock do? Because this happens at exactly the same time. So your turn comes and what?
You get fucking shot.
I'm throwing a stun bullet at the same guy that just shot me.
Okay, so you trade fire.
Force 5. I need to make some macros, seriously.
2
So-
successes. He resists with 1. So if it was a stun bolt, it's just force 5 reduced by
So-
1, so 5. Or
Well, I'm
5
using
plus
2.
2 is 7. -1 is 6.
Actually won't use those hits. I'll just use the straight force of the spell.
Okay. So he takes 5.
Yeah, resist drain, yeah.
You don't take any drain?
Nope.
Cool. So basically at the same time this guy pops around the truck and you pop around the car and you just trade bullet and magic at like exactly the same time. So second initiative pass. What's Astoria do?
Well, she didn't see Hemlock get hit since they're on other sides of the car, or else she would get much more lethal. So she's just gonna fire 2 shots at this guy trying to stun him.
At the dude running at you?
Yeah, right in front of her.
Cool.
Non-lethal is not my thing, guys.
Apparently.
Oh shit! And he would roll his reaction of 4. No. Okay, so was that non-lethal stun?
Yeah.
So you're firing
6.
stick and shock?
Yes.
Okay.
I
But
think you rolled D4 there.
I roll.
Yeah,
I
that
did
is true.
D4. I'm dumb. Okay.
It's pretty hard to get greater than 5. Worse.
D4.
When you're rolling D4.
It didn't help at all.
Apparently he's
Not a critical glitch now.
Yeah,
that
true.
was-
So stick and shock does 6 plus
6
net hits,
6
so
damage.
7. 7 incoming. He resists with half of his impact, which
Yes.
would be 2. So he takes the full 7 stun.
Get fucked.
And if he's still up, then just do it again.
Go right ahead.
Nice.
And he rolls reaction. And then he would roll armor for 2d5. So that would reduce it to 4, 6 is 10, minus 3 is, or no, 4 successes minus 3 is 1. 1 to 6 is 7, reduced by 1 is 6 again, so he takes another 6. And he's downed. Putting him
Okay.
out. I'm gonna. Is there a sleepy sound? No. he can
And
be-
then she's just gonna duck into cover.
Okay. Dirk doesn't get a second pass. Fenrir does, and he follows your orders of.
Incapacitating the guy in the driver.
So yeah, basically he jumps through the back because he can't physically attack if he's not materialized. So he would jump into the car. Can I send him to front? Or send this to back?
He moves the car. He's that
To
strong.
back. There we go. So
Doors stay in
he would
place,
jump in here like that and then like materialize right next to him, but materializing is a complex action. So
Boo.
boo. Mr. Wolf doesn't have a second pass.
Yeah.
Livewire does.
So what do I have when I have access to his comm?
He is not ogged at all. But you have access to like his hard drive and stuff like that.
Any info on like what's going on with if I like quickly browse through his hard drive, is there anything like on specifically on to do with Junior, any contact information, anything like that?
Roll data search plus browse.
Okay. Yeah, browse. What's my browse?
You had it in your comm link, I believe.
Right. That means it's this. Come on, there you go. There you go.
Okay, so you data search around, give a good peruse. Nothing by the name of Junior. Transaction history with like people buying guns and stuff, with the occasional cash withdrawal of the same amount.
Okay. In which case, I don't know. What can I do?
And yes, you can use dodge on ranged attacks. If you go in full defense, you double your dodge.
Okay.
Uh, so can do any of the cars have nodes? Like, do any of these cars nearby have like rigger access or anything like that?
Roll edge. We'll see how lucky you are.
Time for that roll 1d6. Go! Damn it.
No, none of them have nodes.
Alright, in which case, I'm gonna shoot a gun today. I'm gonna jump out of the matrix.
Okay, is that a simple action or free action?
I think it's a free action for me if I just like hard on jack out, I think.
If you jack out, you're taking jump shock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in
It's a
which
simple
case
action to log out.
I'll log out, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll end my turn, and I
Okay.
no longer have 3 initiative passes. I have one now.
So only one of the orc guards has a second initiative pass, and he has a wolf next to him. So he doesn't have the room to swing a baseball bat, so he tries to punch the wolf. So he's going to roll unarmed. D6 greater than 5. So Fenrir can roll dodge,
Alrighty.
the
That's-
reaction plus dodge.
Ooh.
Oh. So that would do
That's
his.
fast.
It would do
Yeah.
his. Was that a critical glitch on Fenrir's part? 4.
Nope. It's not
Nope.
a glitch.
One less.
Nope.
So that the dude would roll his strength, which is nothing to snuff about. 90 or 86 greater than 5. Or no, what he does do? Would he just do his strength damage? I forget. I forget front armed. Can you guys check in your sheets? Is your unarmed attack half strength or
It's full strength.
full strength? Cool.
Full strength.
Gee, okay, so he punches
Mine is
Fenrir
not full strength,
because
which
you're
is confusing.
you're probably not trained in
Oh, that would do it.
this guy's points and unarmed. So he does 8 plus 4 is 12 minus 1 is 11. He punches Fenrir so hard.
The fuck?
I think I think he disperses Fenrir.
Kills Fenrir with a
What?
guy. It's like
think
on
that-
another level.
The
Wow.
fuck?
Well, Fenrir did roll 1 out of 10d6.
It's
One
true.
success.
Wait, no, he can use his edge to do a bunch of shit.
If you
Right.
want, he can edge it. That would basically, he can spend 1 point of edge to re-roll all his failures.
Yeah, no, he's gonna edge that. He's gonna edge that.
So yeah, roll 96.
Oh my god.
God. 9?
Yeah, 96.
Oh,
Is that just his armor, or did he try the
dodge.
dodge? Okay.
I accidentally rolled 10d6. Wait, let me put that to 9. Why is he rolling 9? Because he has to re-roll at a -1?
Mhm.
Okay. Let me
No,
re-roll
no,
that
he's
with a
re-rolling
9.
his failures. Like you
Oh,
rolled
I see.
10d6, you succeeded on 1, but you had 9 failures. So you're re-rolling your failures.
Oh,
So now you've increased it to
3.
3. And his initial was 4. So that would do 9. And I believe that surpasses his armor. So Fenrir has to... Yeah, we're doing this all wrong. Fenrir has to roll armor.
Yeah, I was about to say, what
Yeah.
happened with his armor?
What's a
Yeah.
spirit's armor? Is it just his force?
It's just his force.
I had a thing on here there for his hardened armor.
Yeah, plus, yeah, he's a spirit, so he has physical immunity.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, you can
But
really...
this dude's exceeding 5 damage for the hardened armor.
Okay. Oh,
This
yeah,
dude
good
this
point.
dude has 8 strength for some reason.
What the hell?
It also reduces all physical damage by half, even if it's exceeded.
Where'd you go, mofo?
Oh, we'll see. So have Fenrir roll damage.
Roll damage, or...
Or roll
Armor.
armor.
Well,
Okay, so the 8 is reduced. The 9 reduces to 8 again. He punches Fenrir. The hardened armor, I guess, halves it, so he takes 4.
Woohoo!
putting him
Thinking
down.
like
to...
can you really just punch, just
7.
knock that down? And
Screw you, spirit.
boom!
Yeah, you
I
can
know you can
literally
do-
punch a spirit out of existence.
I
If
know
it
you
materializes, it can. It's
I know you can do an attack of will. That's for sure. But that's not what he did.
Okay, so Hemlock takes his second initiative pass.
I'm going to see. I can drop back to. Yeah, I want to scroll down so I can do it. Drop back to here and cast heal on myself.
Okay.
Let me find that spell chart. Okay. So I healed myself with 3 points. Oh, 2d6.
Okay, and you take any stun for that?
And I resist the stun.
Okay. Cool. I believe Astoria is the only one with
Story and Fenrir.
different. Okay. So yeah,
So-
Astoria takes her third initiative pass.
Also has one.
Yeah. First of all is recoil compensation, which I think is one action.
Yeah, it's simple action to stabilize your gun.
Okay, and can she just run up to like right here and sorry, let me ping a sec. Right there and just shoot the guy? Do I have the distance for that?
Technically, you should divide your movement distance between your initiative passes, but yeah,
But
you
I
probably
haven't
could.
moved this initiative.
Yeah,
back.
you probably could.
Okay.
So yeah, you just pop
yeah,
around the
I'm
corner
just-
and shoot him at point blank.
Yep.
Okay, you get +2 for being at point blank.
Oh, interesting.
Need to pick you up a taser.
And he's already taken stun damage, so hopefully this will do it.
So what is he at? He's at 8 of 13, so he's taking -1 to everything.
Damn.
Okay, so he's rolls his reaction of 4 +2 for being cover, -1 for being hurt. 5d6 greater than 6 or greater than 5. Reduces that to 3, or reduces by 3 to 2. He rolls half impact armor. That, what I was saying, that was 2 greater than 5d6.
Oh. I forgot the wound modifier. I should have rolled 1 dice less. Whoops.
Oh well. D6 greater than 5. Reduces that incoming damage of, what was it, 7 or 6 plus
It's at the base now, so it's 6.
6? Cool. He takes 6 electrical damage. He's not looking too hot.
Okay.
You could fire again if you wanted to.
I already used a simple action.
Alright, to stabilize.
Yep.
Okay. Then Fenrir.
Whoop, whoop. Like this-
Fenrir probably rips the shit out of this guy.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck yeah. Punch him and almost kill them. Apparently.
well, when we got everything squared away. So
No.
Fenrir would roll unarmed combat.
Yeah. Because he's low health, he'll have to do that. Oh fuck me. Oh,
Ow.
Fenrir's not having good luck.
No, this guy rolls his defense and dodge.
Come on, Fenrir, what's going on?
Oh, is he hurt at all? No, he's not. And he has +1 agility because he's drugs. 5. No, Fenrir bites at him and he gets out of the way.
Man, Fenrir's
Fenrir's
vital.
sucking today.
Yeah, this bride is hurting right now.
Yeah. Okay, so top of the round, everyone rolls initiative.
Awesome. Okay, Fenrir, you better not suck at this one. Okay, I'm gonna roll me first. Alright, still suck.
10.
Woo, Fenrir doesn't suck anymore. Well, not as much. He's really motivated now to murder the shit out of this guy.
Well, you said incapacitate, and we kind of weren't going murder right now.
I mean, still though.
Up to you.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm not asking him to murder him, but I mean, like maybe rip off an arm. You know.
Theoretically murder him.
Yeah, you know.
Fender could always just eat a chunk of his thigh.
Yeah, or actually rip off his dick. You know, whatever.
Whatever makes him happy. He's incapacitated either way, I'm sure.
God. Fenrir is angry.
Cool. So Fenrir takes initiative. He gets his first initiative pass.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking bite the shit out of him. Or at least attempt to. God!
Oh,
The fuck, Fender?
the guy can just
in
Oh
here.
my goodness.
buy that away. So Fenrir bites. He can. That was a simple action, I believe, or is melee complex?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hemlock, you're good at melee.
Yeah, Hemlock, you know.
I'd have to see what, but I'm guessing that's just standard melee.
Yeah.
He's fighting inside a car in his defense.
So do I
That's how
just?
we ignore it.
So do I get to bite again, or?
Sure. I'll have to check to make sure, but I'm just gonna say yes. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it
Right,
is.
Fenrir, bite his dick. Come on. Oh, there we go. Actual damage.
Oh, so that, and he would roll his. This guy would roll his dodge and reaction. D6 greater than 5. Oh,
What the fuck?
Oh
This
my
guy-
goodness.
how is this happening?
He's being favored by all the gods in this goddamn game.
Unlucky.
Okay, so yeah, Astoria.
I mean, gonna shoot this guy again.
I will speak lengths of you.
Only 2 successes. But
What was his
he's
reaction
rolling
again?
2 dice, so fingers crossed.
His reaction is 4. He's at -2 at least. No, and he takes. I don't even think he has to roll armor for that. His armor can't eat enough to. Yeah, his armor can't eat enough to not knock him out. So, bleh.
Okay. Does I forget his name? Does he look like he has any weapons on him?
Yes, but he's hiding in a bush.
Okay, so Astoria is going to reload her holdout and just walk towards him.
Just all badass like.
Oh yes, of course.
Okay.
So yeah.
Sounds good. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Hemlock.
I'm gonna start moving. See, can I move? How far can I move on this anyway? I'm not sure the distances here.
Um,
I'm wanting to move up here and just stab the guy through the window of the car.
I don't think you'd make it that far in one turn. You'd probably get it to like here-ish.
Well, I'll come up this direction so he can't
Yeah,
directly shoot
We've
me.
kind of established like this far is full movement for a round, so
Actually, no.
Probably
No,
not.
take that back. I'm not going to do that. I want to move to here and cast a stun bolt at the guy in the car. So, I assume he gets partial cover from that. Or,
Does this cover matter when you're casting a spell?
Depends on the
Specifically-
type of
Ah.
spell.
well, no, this spell
No,
would.
this isn't.
Are you
Yeah,
casting
so-
stun bolt?
Yeah, stun bolt.
Then no, it doesn't matter. And for the record, a melee attack is a complex action.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't appear to matter anyways because because this guy is fucking Neo. On drugs.
Okay.
I'm doing 5 force.
Neo on drugs.
So just Neo.
Okay. 2 net successes. You can do up to 7 damage to him.
This one force.
Okay, so he takes 5.
I take 0 drain.
You're good at this drain game tonight.
That's why I'm not using my hits.
Livewire? You got matrix actions. Or no, you jacked out.
I jacked out.
Yeah, so you only got the one
I'm gonna
initiative pass.
go. I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. You should be able to move your dude.
Oh, yeah, I should. If I just. And I want to, like. Can I see him through the window from where I am?
Vaguely, he's kind of in hurried melee combat with a wolf. Through the glass.
Spray and pray! I'm just gonna just, like, shoot my gun in his direction.
Okay.
Where's my gun?
Please don't critical collision hit me.
Hit the gas tank and blow up the van.
God damn it.
Just
That would
be
be
like
fun.
the worst way to go. I killed myself and it didn't even take that long. So I have, it's my dice pool, and then Smart Link isn't showing up for me. How many more dice does that give me?
2.
Okay.
It should show up if you have. It's probably because you have it
Yeah,
as a
I have
complex
it.
form,
I have it as a complex form.
and Chummer doesn't understand that. Oh well.
Yeah, obviously not. Greater than 5. Go. Son of a.
1 success.
So close, but not.
So I think this guy's in melee combat, so he's taking -1, 2. He's hurt, so that's another -1, so he's at -3. He rolls his reaction of 4 -3 for 1d6.
That's
5.
fine.
How is this guy still conscious?
Damn it.
God, this guy.
So
is
he's like in tumble, and your bullet's kind of like just zing past. Oh, that's like, I guess that was only a semi-auto shot, or did you fire burst?
If I fire burst, I get more shots.
You can. It's your choice. You can make it harder for him to dodge or do more damage.
I'm just gonna go with fire. I'm gonna fire burst because that's how I roll. So what am I rolling now for my next?
Do you want to make it
shot?
harder for him to dodge or do more damage?
Do more damage.
Okay, then you're just rolling exactly what you just did.
Of course, if you use an area fire, you might hit Fenrir.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm doing?
No.
It's up to you.
Okay. No.
You-
I'm not gonna do an area fire. There. That's better than 1.
Okay, so he gets to roll his defense again. Okay,
Aha.
so what?
This time you are.
That was doing more damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the damage value of your gun?
The damage value for my gun is 5p.
5p. I'm assuming that was a short burst, so +2 would bring that up to 7. Did I hear that correctly? It was 5?
Yep.
5 to 7. He dodged none of those shots, making that 10. He resists with his ballistic armor of 7,
Come on. Die.
reducing that to
Yes.
8, killing him outright.
Hooray!
What?
I killed someone.
I like
You
how
fuck.
I've been crippling myself to not just
The
Yeah.
do
knife-
that,
oh,
and then
yeah.
just like
Da-da-da.
all of a sudden charge up, just like ah.
I just like run around from the corner of the car and I'm just like, da-da-da, and she's done.
That's what we have Livewire for.
So yeah, this guy's basically like wrestling
Not
with his
having
dog
a
that's going
lethal
for his
combat.
jugular vein, and Livewire just comes up and like blows his brains out on the windshield.
It's not like the wolf wasn't gonna kill him.
Maybe. You never know.
Okay.
I mean, he specifically ordered Wolf to incapacitate, which generally doesn't mean kill, so Wolf wouldn't have.
I mean, wolf was only
Wolf
trying
would
to-
have stopped,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolf would have just stopped.
but the dude was still
Yeah.
fighting.
And I guess you couldn't see me just stun-bolt him, because that's invisible.
No,
so,
you just
yeah.
you just kind of glare at him funny.
I did.
Yeah.
I just nobody else.
I'm just like, I did it, guys. I killed one.
No, I mean, it's understandable. It's just Astoria is not going to be happy.
All right. So that
I'm
was
just gonna roll my
combat.
eyes and pat you on the shoulder like, good job.
So, I don't know. A din of silence falls over the parking lot as people start coming out of the bar to look at where the gunfire is coming from. You hear like shouts of "call the police" and "go check that out" and various other things.
I want to go and try to calm them, saying, "Oh, I'm sorry. This was just part of
Pull out your
an
badge.
invest."
I'm
Yeah,
just
I
gonna
pull out the
flip that,
the
say
badge. And I'm
Knights
like,
Errant. It's all handled.
it's I'm being as
Just
polite as
on
Are you
possible.
pulling out the badge you bought or the bounty hunter license?
The badge.
The
that I
actual
put on.
okay, the actual badge. Okay.
Oh my god.
I look at him and I'm like, what?
No good.
So the manager of the bar is out there. So he sees you pulling out badges and stuff, and he says, "Oh, just let me take a. I understand, officer. Just let me take a note of the badge number and your bounty hunter license number, and I can make sure everything is clear for you."
Well, I'm just gonna stuck the badge back in and say, Wolf, show them our numbers, and now I'm gonna start loading, securing these guys and dragging them into the truck that we just commandeered.
Yeah.
Commandeered.
I like
We're just gonna
Wolf.
throw everyone in the back of the truck, and then Astoria is gonna drive off the
I
truck.
like Wolf looks at him and is like, does he want me to actually give him the number?
Well, no, the dude comes up and he has like a
He's been
virtual
the
pen and
bounty
paper
hunter
in his
himself.
hand, so he's like ready to like
Show him-
just take numbers
the
off
bounty
your
hunter.
off your thing.
I give him the bounty hunter numbers.
Cool, and he jots down some numbers and this thing. Thank you. Good job at clearing that human trash out of here. He's been bugging us for weeks, and we haven't been able to get through to you guys. So cheers. And he turns to go back inside. And it's like, okay, everyone back inside. Nothing to see. Go back inside. Back to your drinks.
I tap him on his shoulder and I give him my nah. I was gonna give him my business card, but I realized I don't
Wait,
have
before
one.
he goes, I wanna walk up to him, and I wanna say, excuse me,
I'm just gonna grab you by
Proprietor-
the back of the shirt and pull you back.
I'm like, wait.
I
have a
like pull
question."
my hat down, like I say I'm sorry for the commotion, and I put it back on. I walk away. I walk into the car,
All right.
and then I summon a
Um,
fire spirit and made it flow. Just
So
gonna fucking bomb the place.
Get these idiots properly restrained and loaded up, and let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
So before we get into interrogating these guys, you want to take a quick break, and we'll
Yes.
finish up the night afterwards.
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
It's really 12 o'clock.